Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be pretty short. The project is going to take some time, but it's just going to be something that I don't have to think too much about. I want to be able to do this while I'm sitting on my porch having my coffee. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one stitch for the whole thing. And I'm going to start by creating a background for myself with some scraps of fabric that I have here. And this is a 6 by 6 inch piece of felt, nothing fancy. I just picked that up at the dollar store. I don't wash my art, so I'm not too concerned about the quality of the felt that I use. It's just to give the piece a little more body. I'm just going to tack this down with some small stitches. I'll probably use white or a brown or a tan colored thread. That way I don't have to remove it later. Just this little scrap that I found, that's what I'll use. Just one strand. And I'm just going to make tiny stitches. Try not to make them too noticeable. Sometimes I use a bright yellow thread if I know that I'm going to remove the stitches after, so I can see them better. I'm just going to continue tacking down the rest of the pieces, and then I'll be back to show you which stitch I'm going to be using on this. Basting complete, and if you look closely, you can't really see them. Once I start stitching, they won't be noticeable at all. That's what it looks like from the back. And these are the selections of threads that I pulled out because I can't decide which one to use. I'm leaning towards this one. I feel like this could be a little bit too soft. It might disappear. This is a little bit too bright, maybe. I think I'm going to go with this. And I'll be using 2 strands. And people ask me about my needles all the time, what needles I use, what size. Well, I don't know. When I bring them home, I put them in this pin cushion. And then depending on the thread I'm using, I'll just pick whichever one looks good. And I will use that. So what I'm gonna do with this piece is I'm gonna do blanket stitch, just round and round and round, and I'll show you how I start it. I'll show you a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna go sit on my porch with my coffee. So here we go. I just want to find where the middle is of this piece, so I know it's 6 by 6. So let's find the middle point. And I don't want to start right from the middle, so where's my circle template here? I'm just going to draw a little circle. And maybe later I could put a button or something in there. So how I'm going to start this is I'm going to go a little bit away from the circle, and then I'm going to go through the line and back up here where I started. And then I'm going to go around the circle. Now, you can, of course, draw a series of circles if you want all your stitches to be perfect, but that's not really what I'm going for, so I'm not going to do that. And your thread is just always going to be behind the needle. And I'm not pulling too tight because eventually this will all pucker up if I pull too tight. So be gentle, go slowly. And you can make these stitches as tall or as short as you want, or as wide as you want. I'm not going for perfection here. Again, I just want something that I can stitch on my porch while I'm drinking coffee. I'm not going to think too much about it. I'm not going to measure anything. I stitch for relaxation. It's kind of like meditation to me. And these are just pictures. They don't actually have a purpose aside from being something that I can do to relax. That is the purpose for me. So I'm just going to go back in here. And now to do the second row, you can align all the stitches so they're one on top of the other, or you can offset it a little bit, which is what I'm going to do here. And I'm just going to come up under that previous stitch. And I'm going to do that for every stitch all the way around. And I'm just going to repeat that row after row until I hit the edges, and then I will show you what it looks like. I just want to show you something. As I'm going along, the stitches are getting very large, so something you can do is, if you don't want them to keep getting bigger and bigger, just make 2 stitches inside each of the larger stitches, like so. Here we have it. Isn't that pretty? So I'm gonna do a blanket stitch all around the edges as well, because why not? We have to finish it somehow. So same idea. It doesn't really matter if you come up through the back or you go through the front. I don't think it makes a difference anyway. If you wanted to get really fancy, you could add a bead right now, and then when you go ahead and make your stitch, you would have a bead at the top of every stitch. That could be pretty. To change my thread here because obviously that's not enough to continue, so I'm just going to make a little knot right here. And then I'll just bury it like so. And to continue, I'll just come in through the back and come right back up here where I left off and just continue. I have now completed the stitching around the edges, and I added a little button right there in the middle. I also played around with the size of the stitches throughout the piece just to add a little more interest. And you can do the same kind of design with a running stitch or any other stitch you like, really, just go around in circles. This turned out very pretty. I really just love this stitch a lot. I hope you'll give it a try and create something similar. It doesn't have to be exactly this. Use what you have at home, use your own whatever fabrics you have in your stash, whatever thread you have in your stash. Make it your own. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.